action.
My name is Jessica, and this is why I am a sustainable seamstress. I'm currently working on a handbag for my online shop. I'm using a upcycled tablecloth that I had thrifted from a thrift store. They make great materials for handbags because there's a lot of yardage and I can get a lot of projects out of one piece. My mom is who inspired me to start sewing. She taught me when I was about 11 years old, and I didn't make very many things then. I just did basic sewing. But when I started having my own kids, I wanted to make them clothing, and so she helped me from afar because we didn't live close, but she taught me how to sew and use my sewing machine. And I made Halloween costumes and did all the fun things for my kids. But as they got older, they didn't really want me making them clothes anymore, so I learned how to make handbags, which I really enjoyed. Got a degree in biology with an emphasis in ecology, and that's where I really learned about sustainability and things that we can do as individuals to make the world a better place and, recycle, reuse, all the things that we were taught, but it taught me different ways that we could do that. And at the same time, I was running my online business, and I decided to take what I learned in school. And even though I did not make a career out of it, I applied it to my small business and began to source materials that are more sustainable for my bag making and for clothing. So I have been looking for other materials. Sometimes those come from thrift stores or from yard sales, and some places sell fabric that's called dead stock, which is pretty much leftover fabric from a fabric mill, and they sell that at a discount. So I will use that sometimes. But for the majority, I use thrifted items like leather jackets or bedspreads, sheets, and sometimes I even take other clothing and disassemble and recreate it into something else. Once I started actually looking for materials to use in my business, it kind of became a treasure hunt because it was exciting to go and see what I could find. And at the same time, I was saving things from the landfill. And that was just a really good feeling, knowing that it would get reused to something that somebody can use rather than being thrown away. And we don't really realize how much of the things that we donate or throw away that ends up in a landfill. I mean, we all take like bags of donated clothing to the thrift store and think that we're saving it from the landfill, but actually about 10% of what we donate actually ends up in the stores. So by taking the items that are actually there and reusing them, I'm doing what I can just to save it little by little. I may not have a job in my field of study, but I've learned that I can apply those principles to other parts of my life. I've learned that there can be beauty and value in unexpected places.